According to a damning new report from the New York Times, one of Donald Trump's White House lawyers, a man by the name of Eric Hirschman, allegedly told the president before he left office that if you take these classified documents with you, because apparently it was an open secret in the White House that Trump was taking this stuff with him. But Mr. Hirschman, according to this report by the New York Times, warned the president, if you take these with you, you will be breaking the law. This is illegal and they do not belong to you. There's also, according to the report, Hirschman tells him massive national security implications and problems that will arise if you take these documents with you. So do not take the documents with you. Now, we've already gotten information that Pat Cipollone, the main White House counsel, had also effectively warned Donald Trump to not take the documents with him. And now we have a second lawyer that has come forward, again, according to the New York Times, and said, this is what I told Donald Trump. So what does this mean? Well, it means that it's probably going to be fairly easy, well, easier, I guess I should say, to prosecute Donald Trump under the Espionage Act. And here's why. In order to prosecute somebody under the Espionage Act, they have to have taken the documents, the classified documents, nuclear documents, whatever it is, they had to have taken them willfully, knowing that they were not allowed to do it. If it was an accident, or if Trump legitimately didn't know he wasn't allowed to have these things, you can't get a prosecution under the Espionage Act. It would be damn near impossible to do that. But if we have these two lawyers now on record, again, we're actually kind of waiting, I guess, for Hirschman to, completely confirm all of this. So I guess technically right now this is all alleged. Cipollone, however, is not. So if we have these two lawyers who are willing to go on the record and willing to testify that, yes, we told Trump he can't do this and then he did it anyway. We warned him it was illegal and he did it anyway. We warned him it would endanger national security and he did it anyway. Then that's ball game, right? It's over. You have a very clear-cut violation of the Espionage Act. Assuming these lawyers can prove somehow that they did this. Now, I don't know about the case with Hirschman, but the other attorney, he was actually in communication with the, I can't remember if it was the DOJ or the Department of Homeland Security, but I do know he was talking with another government agency where he expressed his concerns about Donald Trump taking these documents. So that's documented, that's on the record, there's evidence of that. So Hirschman's testimony, if it were to come to that, is kind of just the icing on the cake, right? We've kind of already got what we need for the Espionage Act conviction. We just need him to bolster that case a little bit more, and I feel that he does that. So Trump cannot claim that he didn't know he wasn't allowed to have these. But there's a catch here. If these lawyers had in fact told Donald Trump, you can't have these sets of documents, they're classified, that could be the moment that Trump goes, okay, you're declassified. That could be his only defense. For the Espionage Act violations, the Presidential Records Act, doesn't matter, classified, not classified, you're not allowed to take the stuff. You can still pop him for that and bar him from ever holding office again. So I'm not too worried about it. But if, him declassifying after being told you can't have these specific documents, that actually would make sense. But there's still no evidence that he declassified it, so I don't even think we need to go down that rabbit hole yet. This is just the latest. This is what's happening, folks. We're all up to date at this point, and so far things are looking very, very bad for Donald Trump. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.